All right, fellas, here we go. This is episode 1, season 1 of the Legion of Doom Hockeycast, presented by Team Dexter. I'm Brett Vittorini, captain of Team Dexter. To the right of me,
I'm Brad Vittorini, the other captain.
Matt Angelo, assistant captain.
Just legs.
Just legs. That's what he is. So anyway, this is our first hockey cast. We're basically going to go over some things that happened during the week in the Silver Division. That's the division that Dexter plays in. Actually, it was a pretty good week so far. 2 games into the season, 2-0. Can't really be too upset about that. You know, sitting at the top right now.
With a short bench on both teams.
With a short bench, for sure.
I mean, I'm watching it from the sky.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this one.
He ain't even playing right now.
We were pretty close to pulling a fucking Team Dexter loss in the third. They started coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
We almost folded.
We always fall apart.
Our notorious third period.
Third period, terrible.
We also had, 15 penalties?
Oh,
That's
the refs definitely helped us. What a joke that is.
That
I
was
thought the refs were decent last
Nah,
night.
yeah, they were great. Anyway, so Dexter played the Koopas. It was actually a pretty good game. Koopas got some good players. You know, Joey Crespo, he's a good player. He realized he can't do the shit by himself, though.
Is that number 3?
Yeah, he didn't have no help whatsoever. And I think number 27, what is his name? Napoli? Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
He has a little
Their
flyer.
captain.
I don't think he's a captain, but he has the Little Flyers pants. I don't even know if he played for the Little Flyers, but he's a good hockey player. He's solid. So they had a good team.
They don't have anybody bad.
No, not really.
No.
So it was, a lot of penalties. Dexter will never get the upper hand on that deal. Short-handed just about the whole second period at that point. 5-on-3s. So that was a little rough. That'll wear you out.
Well, you started the whole penalty train off with the Crespo, or not Crespo, number 27.
27, yeah, I did. Sure did. Well, it is.
Watching live bar, and
That's never happened before.
I see his hand go up at the guy's neck, and next thing I know, his helmet's half off, and I'm like, here we go. Here we go.
So they already know that I'm gonna be a rough one to play against. But so then I watched a couple of the other games. I watched Otters and Rain City, which was an absolute blowout. Shout out to Brad, the goalie of Rain City. He had a shutout. I think it's the first shutout of the season, from what I read this today. So shout out to Brad. That's a good game for him. Otters goalie.
Did they end the game? It was 10 gold, right?
Yeah, it was 10-0, but I think they
They
finished.
mercied it then.
It was like midway through the third or something.
Yeah, it had been a mercy.
Finish.
So they had.
That's rough.
We watched a little bit of that game.
Yeah.
And listen, the Otters goalie, I felt sorry for that dude. He was getting hammered with shots. I think Rain City had like 32 shots with like 8 minutes left in the second period.
I always thought the Otters were better than that.
It was ridiculous.
I think they are.
I think the Otters have a good team, but they didn't play good.
Yeah, they didn't play good.
But shout out to the Otters goalie. I feel sorry for you, but you played a good game. You just didn't have no help whatsoever.
Otters had like 20-some shots, didn't they?
They did. I actually thought they scored a goal in the second period.
I thought they did too.
And then I don't know what happened. It didn't go in. But
That's all right. Brad has the GoPro behind the net. Might have to put it in like an instant replay.
he does. Brad actually has. Is he using that in 3-on-3?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we're gonna get some live footage.
He's
on
mic'd
3-on-3.
up too, isn't he? For
Yeah, he's mic'd up. Yeah, because I'll never forget the one he posted about Brett when they fought in the Winter Classic.
He's talking shit on Brett.
He's talking shit on Brett, calling him a douchebag.
Yeah, he did.
Go
Yeah, he
fuck
did.
yourself.
That's all right. He'll pay for it next week. Then we seen
He's our friend this week, though.
Warriors and Bulldogs. That game ended. That was close. That game was over.
The Bulldogs won, right?
30 seconds
The
left.
Warriors beat them with 30 seconds left.
Oh, I thought the Bulldogs won.
Yeah, no. Warriors beat them.
They got a little bit. They were really bad last year. They got a little bit better this year. They picked up a couple guys.
That was
I think they dropped 3 or 4 and picked up a couple.
Yeah.
That was a good game, though. I mean, obviously you don't want to beat the Bulldogs and lose with 30 seconds left, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's happened to us, so yeah, sure has. Terrible. So I just want to recap a little bit yesterday on the Koopa Dexter game. So we had an incident where Legs over here, he is in the corner, has a little tussle with one of their guys. And in case you don't know the rules, if there's an altercation between two people, people cannot leave the bench and head to whatever's going on the ice. It's an instant ejection.
Brad
Thanks
wrote
to
that
me.
for everybody.
Thank you.
And that was,
I
and
did.
the reason why that is because
Pretty
of,
sure that was a rule before that, but
it was. Well, I don't think it was that serious.
I made them enforce it.
yeah,
But
you brought it to light.
Yeah, I did.
but when they had the Dexter Otter game was pretty much the bench clear. That was one of the main reasons why this rule is in effect. So anyway, we're gonna call out the bitch of the week. And that's whoever I feel fits in that category. So we're going to call out number 89 on the Koopas. I think it's Ronaldo or whatever his last name is, but he's a fucking clown. So he leaves the bench to try to help one of his guys. The whole reason he leaves the bench is because he says that his guy is active military. Mind you, that the guy he's having a tussle with, Legs, is an officer. So you tell me where the big fucking difference is. Listen, and this is what I want to say to everybody. So you don't think I'm picking on military. I appreciate what the military does for us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I stand for the flag. I'm not one of them fags that kneel.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying? So to whatever his number was that got in that altercation, we thank you for serving our country. That's what I will say.
But you should be able to kind of handle yourself.
Exactly
a
my
little better.
point. You if you were in the military, I'm sure that Ronaldo wasn't holding your hand on the front line if you were on the front line. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not calling the kid out because of whatever. He didn't want to fight. It's fine. And that's cool. I respect that. I respect what you do. But before Ronaldo or whatever his name is, 89 of the Koopas, before you start bitching, talking about, oh, I'm going to shut this league down and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, maybe you should understand the rules. Like, it's your fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It ain't the ref's fault that you don't know what the hell you're doing. And listen, never once has, as me and you running Dexter, Brad, for I don't know, what we in 3-4 years now, Dexter's been in?
4 years.
So, as long as we've run Dexter, have we ever had somebody thrown out and we told another team, hey, thank you, because he's not that good anyway?
No. Well, I might have had a thought once or twice, but,
Matt, we were at the game yesterday, we're on the ice. The Koopa guys come to me and goes, he's not a loss.
That's what they were telling me.
What?
Yeah.
What? I would never say that against, with one of my own guys.
When we first started out, I would tell you that.
We
had
there was
some,
a few.
We had a handful.
Yeah, but we would never tell the other team that.
No.
So, listen, I mean...
Then we've also had guys that know their role, that if somebody has to go over the boards, you're up.
Yeah.
Because you are one of the Western players.
But, I just
You are the guy we want to turn out of the game. Take care of this shit.
So I just wanted to clear up to everybody that watches, that plays in the U, like, if there is a fight or whatever, and you leave your bench to go to it, you're automatically ejected. It is what it is. Like, that dude can sit there and say whatever he wants. I'm going to shut the league down, this and that. He'd be outvoted 350-1. Because nobody gives a shit what he's got to say.
I also think, like, some of these kids or guys or whatever the fuck you want to call them, I don't want to call them scared, but they're scared. Like, so if that kid did swing or really wanted to swing, I wasn't gonna like pummel him into the ground and just keep on beating him. I was probably gonna give him like 3-4 maybe good hits, and then let him go down, and we're done. That's it. Civilized. I'm out. Like, I'm not gonna beat him until a fucking ambulance shows up. So you know what I mean? Like, they jumped over the boards like I was literally gonna kill this kid in the corner. Like, that's not. I didn't even really want to take my one glove off. I didn't really want it to go that far, but he slashed me. I slashed him back. he didn't want to let go of my stick. Well, you're going up on the glass now. And then he wanted to take it from there.
And then he threw a stick at you, didn't he?
No, I don't think so.
It looked like that way on Live Barn.
Live barn's hard to see.
Yeah, you
everything
can.
on
Especially in the corner.
You should see me. I'm in there. I'm zooming in. I'm following the puck. I'm racing. I'm back and forth. Oh my God, it's a nightmare.
But you know how it is when you're the one involved. After a while, it just becomes a blur. Like when
you forget
even
what
5
happened.
minutes later, you're like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
So it was a good hard fought game. It's tough neck hockey. That's what it is. It's when I was on the UAHL podcast with Steve, and I said Dexter don't got no finesse besides Xavier. That's it. That's the only one that's got hands. The rest of us are just going to run right through you, and we're going to pound the goals in that way. And that's pretty much what we did yesterday against the Koopas. We're up 4-0. We didn't have nothing nice. Everything was pound goals. We went from there, and I sat there. Matter of fact, I think the Hawks at Moonshine plays 9:30 tonight.
Something like that.
I think so. 9:30. So we'll check
I
in.
know they play.
They play Moonshine. Hawks Moonshine.
Well, I don't think that's going to be like a.
Nah, it should be
Nah, me neither.
Yeah.
So when when I was watching the game yesterday before ours, just to recap a little bit of Rain City and Otters, and I'm sitting there watching them, and I'm like, you're letting Ross Bryant just skate all over the place.
Yeah, you got to body him.
Like there's nobody even coming close to this kid. He gets the puck, he's weaving in and out of everybody. He's doing some old Mighty Duck shit you would see on
I
TV.
said it from day one. The boy's got the hands of an angel.
He does.
Yeah. He's got a boatload of talent, but if you just play
if you play
ice
body,
hockey,
yeah, you shut him down.
And you know what?
And
you'll
then he
cut his
hides.
goals in half at least.
Dexter did it in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Hawks did it in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Like we don't encourage anybody to go out there, and we're not telling people, hey, he comes across the ice, just fucking take his head off. Like I've talked to Ross Bryant. I think he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
He is cool. We were hanging out with him the whole tournament.
He knows I'm not gonna stand him up like fucking Racco Gudis, but like I'm not gonna let you skate around.
And that's the thing. Like they play Dexter on Wednesday next week. You know what I mean? So they know that Dexter's not going to lay down and just let him fucking skate all over the place. That ain't not going to happen.
No.
But Dexter also ain't going to go out there to try to hurt him either. That's not what we're about, and that's not what we're going to do. But we will play physical against him, and we'll play physical against the whole team. I think your boy, Legs, I think as of right now is number 2 in points.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's not bad.
He's one ahead of me.
That ain't what you were saying
no,
any
no.
other time you talk about him.
Well, first of all, you might want to say who we were even talking about.
Barry. I already know who we're talking about. I played on his team in the captain's game last season. I don't dislike him off the ice. Like, I think he's an alright person. But when he's on, even if he was on my team, I would probably enjoy playing with him because he's just grimy. He's always doing fucking butt ends or chopping you or some bullshit. The part that I don't like about him is he'll email the league and cry like a bitch. I'm fine with it all.
Didn't he call Steve on you during the game?
We did it. Didn't he call? And somebody said he called in the second period when they blew us out that game. They did it their first time they played.
You started talking shit and his ear and he got scared.
I'm going to do that shit again on Wednesday. You know what I mean? But that's just.
Is that when we fought him in the tournament?
I
you fought him in the tournament.
I didn't fight him in the tournament. He didn't even play.
Not him, but the team.
Yeah.
I like guys that make complete other teams hate them. Like a lot of times when I play him, I'm off my game because I'm so focused on where he's at because I want to kill him. So he definitely does a good job at that. But
that's what Brett. I mean, Brett
every
gets in
time
your
he
head
gets
and
me,
makes you just completely lose your
time.
mind.
But see, I do that for my own personal reasons because that helps me.
Mm-hmm. It's like every team's got that one player.
I know it does.
If I'm having a bad game, you better believe I'm going to spit shit all over the place. I'm going to tell you shit you ain't never even heard before. And then you're going to go back to the bench. You're going to be thinking to yourself like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, it's so far insane. But I mean it. You know what I mean? Like, I truly mean it. I don't give a shit. When I'm out there on ice, I don't give a fuck. I lace my skates up. I'm a totally different person. You know, but I just want to go out there and have some fun. And so last night I was playing like shit, boy. I felt terrible. Did end up getting a couple points, which whatever. But that's what I started doing. They got that number 32 on the Koopas. I don't know what he is. He got the chipped tooth.
He's like another Barry.
Not quite as much.
I just started.
He'll take it.
He's cool off the ice. Like we were talking here and there. He was cool, but
on the ice,
he's chippy.
He'll take it though. Barry will dish it, but then doesn't want it when you give it back.
You know what I respect about that number 32 on the Koopas?
He's smiling the whole time you're talking shit.
Yeah, no, not only that, but he comes up to me while we're throwing the guy that they don't need out of the game.
The one they were happy that you got.
Right.
Because
he was gone.
The two guys they didn't need.
But so he comes up to me and you know what he tells me? I'm like you.
Just small.
Just smaller. What? No. Short
You
stuff.
inspire.
Yeah, you never gonna be me, but I appreciate you. Like you got heart because you don't give a shit. Like you got heart, so I respect that of him. Yeah, he's dirty, whatever, and he can, you know, we can go back and forth of whatever. They can call me dirty, legs dirty, whatever.
There's nothing wrong with being dirty. It's hockey.
Right, and if you want to play this sport, you're going to have to learn to live with it. This is what it is. Like when they tell me we got to go to work in the morning, so do I. Just how fucked up are you going to look when you get there? That's the only option that you got. But like I said on Steve's cast, I don't encourage my guys to fight. You know what I mean? But as far as that, you know, that's pretty much what I got as far as a wrap up of the Silver League. You know, the next week's game should be real good. It looks like it's going to be the top 4 teams again from last year. You know, I think Koopas will move into a playoff spot. I don't think the Otters will make the playoffs this season unless they. Yeah. Unless I don't know, they get a magical turnaround. But as of
right now, is there any new teams?
No.
Nobody.
I thought there was supposed to be new teams.
There is, just not in our division.
Yeah, but I thought ours was going to fill out the 10. But I guess bronze is the only one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, gold got some too.
Gold got one.
Gold got
gold
two.
Got one.
They had 5.
Armada.
Yeah, Armada.
Yeah, Armada.
Yeah. Which is that? Where you're on?
No. I'm with the Sharks.
Oh, I think
we played.
Oh, they
Armada
changed their name.
Night.
That's why.
We played Armada the other night.
Armada played in the Winter Classic, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They played in the gold. They
play at Pennsauken too. They play in that league in Pennsauken too.
Yeah, they got blown out in the winter thing. So anyway, I guess we'll end off on that note, and then we'll head to I think Brad, you want to talk about this weekend. May 20th is Saturday. We got the 3-on-3s at Hollydale, so we'll let Brad talk to you a little bit about that.
Well, from what I've read, it's a whole. I've never played 3-on-3. I've never played in a tournament 3-on-3, and the rules of it.
It's gonna be a lot of skating.
It's pretty much pickup basketball.
Yeah,
on a hockey rink.
There's no stoppages. Yeah. You score. It's like mite hockey, I guess. Yeah. You throw it behind the net and keep
playing
on
open
playing.
Hockey with 3 guys.
Yeah. I mean, the only time they hit, I guess the only time they blow a whistle if the puck goes out of play.
If it hits the net, the other
that
team gets
still goes.
Yeah.
But like if it
goes
out
over,
of play, I guess.
What if it goes in? They just put it behind the net.
Yeah.
And go.
Yeah.
Just like open hockey.
So like if
even
you're,
goals.
If you're celebrating. Or if the other team's celebrating, just know I'm going. Hurry up and throw it.
Well, he'll be up there anyway.
I'm going.
Yeah, because he didn't make his way back yet.
Yeah,
that might.
He's still back checking. He didn't know he scored yet.
Listen, I'm feeling better. Let's hope I can actually walk after this.
Yeah, it's
weekend.
actually Brad's debut back. He's missed the first.
And
two.
his birthday, so we're gonna get him
his,
fucked up.
And his
God.
birthday. Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole lot of Mountain Dew in that game.
Mountain Dew.
What do we got? 4 games, right?
Well,
4 then playoffs.
There's 4. Well,
they're guaranteed 4. I mean,
you're guaranteed
and they're
4.
20-minute games.
Then in 25 minute running clock. Though.
So 1 period, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
give or
so.
take by the time, you know. I mean, it all depends how fast people throw the puck out of the net and they keep going. Could feel like a long 25-minute period.
Well, I don't know how good it's going to work with Dexter, but we better figure out how to get some hands.
I'm telling you.
There was
Xavier?
No.
Yeah,
he's got a tryout.
25 minutes, you get one 30-second timeout. You have to have possession or a goal to just happen.
To call a
timeout. So it's like basketball. It's pretty much basketball.
I know.
It's going to be whoever's got fast skaters.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I don't know if we're going to excel too well.
It's on Hollydale's future rink. So,
Which they,
like, if everybody doesn't know, the futures rink
different story then.
Is tiny.
Yeah. It's
like,
tiny.
you're not going to have a lot of time. You're not going to have a lot of room.
Like, you're going to have less room than playing 5-on-5 on a big rink.
We might be all right.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that changes. I was thinking we were on the big rink.
No,
that's a lot of skating. Like, if us three are out there, like, we're getting burnt.
Yeah. This one, like,
we're getting burnt.
The good thing on this is you can fire a slap shot from behind your goalie and hit top shelf.
Oh, you know another thing? Penalties. There's no penalties. It's a penalty shot. Every penalty they call, it's a penalty shot.
Oh, you better act right.
You better not. Don't even look at me. He got 2 yesterday.
I got 1.
Well, he got 1. I got 1 too. So
we all got 1.
Yeah, everyone here except me.
I go a few games without getting 1 here and there.
I got a bullshit
You get
one.
1 every game though.
Yeah. The refs, I believe it on the refs. The refs just don't like me.
I mean, the championship game, I think you had 4.
I had 3, and then Steve and them threw me out for no reason.
I'm
true.
Sure. That is true.
I'm sure there's a
I had to
reason.
fight. I had to fight for him because I was like,
I would like to give Steve
he didn't have
props
4
for the championship and their strategy on how to beat us because they executed it.
Score more goals than us.
That shit'll never happen.
What? Take other players from other teams and put on his?
When I used to play against
Great
you,
strategy.
When I used to play against you, I used to chop you all the time because I know you get all pissed the fuck off.
Who, me?
Yeah.
But I play better that way. No,
when you're not in the penalty box.
You sat in the penalty box well during that game.
It was bad, but you also see what Steve did, right? Steve, I'm going to call you out. He goes, I don't bench no players. He benched himself.
Yeah.
What the hell is he talking about? He never touched the ice the whole third period.
He literally...
I can't say it. I benched myself the third period.
He literally, like, every game I saw, he'd have... How'd he run it? He had, like, three centers and 2 wingers. Or 2 line wings and then 3 centers.
Yeah,
he always had
more centers than wings.
He always had either Viola,
Hunter, or Bascal.
Yeah,
you know that's what he did. So he could tell me.
It was.
But
it
worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it shouldn't even have got that far. Like
we should have finished it.
Game 2. We were there,
and we held off because we were missing everybody, and we didn't want to win it without them.
Well, I don't know about.
I don't think we held. No, we didn't hold off. We just.
Mark made a good save.
Yeah. Mark played good that game.
On the breakaway I had right at the end of the game. And then I got a penalty.
Mark's the Hawks goalie, right?
Yeah.
On Bascal. Bascal, little bitch. He fucking fell down, and they called penalty on me. He knows I wasn't.
Did you help him fall down?
No, he knows I wasn't. He just knew I was there, so he just fell down anyway. You know, that's what happened.
Like, legs helped him fall down a couple times.
I tripped him.
Legs can get under Bascal.
All the right in the world to be mad at me. Sorry, Bascal.
You chopped the hell out of his feet that one game.
It fucked him up that whole game.
Sure it did.
Bascal's he's a good dude though. He's like family to me.
I didn't slew foot him though. Steve keeps on saying I slew footed him.
Well, in the podcast, Steve said how dirty you was.
Slew foot him.
No, it was
skating by. I stuck my stick out and tripped him. Slew footing is the opposite way.
But I'm waiting to see what kind of people he's going to give me on the trade for legs. Because he said he's going to. He said he's going to trade for him.
Now that we're on a podcast here, Legs can even tell him. He's Dexter for life.
I'm not going to the Hawks. However, if you guys get an awesome trade for me, you guys got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but I'm not taking Bladelock, and I know that's what they're going to give me.
If he gives you Larry and Tom Connor, you guys better fucking trade me.
Yeah.
Did you guys say in the threes? Baylock has his own hockey team.
I saw that.
Who are the teams? We
have, I can tell you real quick.
We got Blaylock, Hawks, us,
Bulldogs,
Moonshine,
and
I think Moonshine.
Is that 6? Oh, and then he has like a team 6 on there right now, but apparently he's splitting the 2 Hawks up in 2 teams. A black and a gray. So that's going to be interesting when.
So once they get to the
Hawks.
finals, it'll just be the best of
I
the
can't even
Hawks.
imagine how many
Yeah.
people are going to be switching back and forth on that mess.
Yeah, for real.
I
I really want to know who
Pascal's
the
going
team
to
is.
be playing for all 6 teams.
Yeah.
If he could.
I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do the whole Hawks Black versus Dexter because we only got black.
Well,
Half
they're
the
going
guys
to
don't
they're going to have to
white,
wear
so.
pennies.
I just want to know what the team is that doesn't want to play in 3 versus 3 because of the fact that we're playing.
They won't tell me. They won't tell
Are
me.
Otters playing?
No. Otto's not playing. Koopa's not playing. Rain City's not in it.
It's not Koopa.
You know
War
what
is-
though? I'm
War
happy
is not
that
in it.
Rain City's not in it because we didn't have a goalie and
Or was Steve just
Brad
talking shit?
volunteered to be our goalie. So
Or was Steve just talking shit and it's not true?
I bet he's telling the truth.
No, he's probably telling the truth. I mean,
That's crazy.
it would.
I don't think
It
he would
might-
make that up.
I mean, if it was anybody, I would say it was in between probably Rain City and Otters.
I doubt it's Rain City.
I don't think it would be Rain City. I mean, I think Brad would have said something if it was.
Yeah, he pretty much just told me his team wasn't doing it.
His team's probably not doing it because Ross can't do it.
Oh well,
That's
without
possible.
without him, they don't have much. I mean, they got some good skaters.
I mean, they got a good team.
He's
but
I think he's fucking got 13 points already in the first 2 games. You know, 3-on-3, we're definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Then we have the tournament in July,
Yes, the summer series,
summer series.
What are the dates on that?
July 14th, 15th, 16th, something like
I
that.
know second week of July. So that's going to be, you know, we're going to try to see how many of our guys we can actually get in that's playing on Checking for Charity as a warm up.
Yeah, that would be that's
So-
our idea.
That's going to look to have a lot of fun doing that.
We
And
got-
then
you looking
then-
to put it in gold then or silver?
I don't know.
No, we'll probably go in silver. They'll probably drop some gold teams down to silver.
Yeah, there's
That's what
gonna be
they did last time.
there's gonna have like if it works out like in my head it's gonna work out, then they're gonna have a lot of teams. It's gonna be like Checking for Charity.
Warm ups.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Twice, which in that case, it's going to be set up just like Checking for Charity, where the C League and Checking for Charity is really an A League. So, like, I don't know how you're going to have them teams that are going to they're
turn
better.
A into fucking
I told-
AHL.
I
Yeah.
told Steve how excited we all were for Checking for Charity. Like we were pumped up for Checking for Charity, and then they dropped the puck,
Oh my god!
and then it was like.
And you guys got 4
Then it
shots
was
a
like,
game.
what the fuck are
Listen.
we even doing? Like, what the
Steve
hell
was
is
like,
this?
Steve was like, we're playing in the C League, and I'm like, no problem, no problem. They dropped the puck, and them fucking dudes took off, and I was like, this is junior hockey again. Like, what the hell is
Matter
this?
of fact, our first game was against Legs'
Yep.
team,
That's why I'm just sitting here smiling.
and we got smoked. But listen, but Steve, when we had the team, and I told Steve about this, I said, Steve's like, oh, we got guys coming in from California. We got this guy, and then they get here, and they're fucking garbage. It's like, what made you get on the plane
yeah.
and thought that we needed you in New Jersey? We were much better off.
Like, it'd be like me going, I'm going to play a tournament in
That's like
California. For what?
Sending Matt to Canada.
Send Matt
Yeah.
and John Lennon over there.
You know what I mean? Like, what in the world was he thinking?
and we're gonna call that team and be like, yo, we got a stud coming.
Yeah.
What?
An eye show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking to myself,
We had
like,
like 5 of them.
I know.
we had 4 goals
Oh.
I know.
the whole tournament.
Yeah, you had 2. I had 1.
Steve had one.
Yeah, because we were all
Steve had
bullshitting, talking shit in the parking lot before the first game.
Yeah, boy, that was a disaster.
And
I ain't
then
gonna
we
say
were like-
I ain't gonna say shit
That-
before
We were
the
like
first
5
game.
minutes in. You guys were like, this is fucked up.
And then we played. And then the
Somebody play the old hokey doke on me, bitch.
then we played the Frogs
Oh.
the second game.
Yeah, you guys had a rough schedule too. You
We
played.
did.
And
You
then
played. You played
all
the
the
top
top
4,
guys.
the top 3 teams.
So we played the Frogs and they shut us out. We didn't even score against the Frogs.
No,
And
that
then-
had, what's his name? Schallenheimer's brother, right?
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
So and then we go right to Anna's Warriors.
Yeah.
It was like there was no.
But
And
we
Anna's Warriors
actually,
took second.
yeah, but we actually put up the best fight with Anna Warriors.
Right, because you were getting.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
maybe
figured
we-
out how to skate.
Yeah,
Had
you
some
were
of
getting
that.
and then that night we had over 40 championship game,
Oh, yeah.
and we never showed up for that one. We got we lost that one too. We didn't have no legs left.
No.
It was over.
I couldn't even move.
I think that was against Rolling Rock.
Tournaments are rough.
They are. They're hard when you're old. I ain't even gonna lie. Like when we played the winter, I was gonna play on Pascal's A team too and do both. Shit. I'm glad that I fought in the Koopa's game and they suspended me the rest of the tournament. I got a break. They were like,
That was rough.
They were like, hey, you want
That
to
was
take a
a
break?
rough
Like,
tournament.
listen, I'm good. Let me just take a break.
Yeah, we've had a lot of heartbreak in the past year.
That's why Saturday I plan on completely overhauling our second place bullshit, turning it into a first.
You had to fucking say it.
I don't care. I'll say it. I'll say it because
Here we go.
I know.
Get this guy off the show.
I know what we have.
But it's going to be.
We have a team to win.
Yeah,
We do. We have a team to win in
just about any.
anything. We have a good squad. We just
We
just did not show up for that game 3, and it was a struggle.
They were worried about it too. Them guys.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
how could you not be?
Yeah,
They all know.
because
We're
we
not a
fucked them
bunch-
up in
we're
the
not-
first game.
we're
Not
not
fucked them up, but I mean we
scrubs.
beat them easily in the first game.
Yeah.
That tournament, when we lost the championship in the tournament, that was like heartbreaking for me.
what the
It
2-1
was.
But I mean,
But-
you
I'm
kind of
not
knew what we were
mad.
walking into. We're playing
hurt,
A teams.
But to me, that hurt more than losing
Yeah.
to the Hawks.
Well, let me tell you something.
But I think it's actually. I mean, what we lose? 1-0? Was it
No,
1-0?
2-1.
2-1.
2-1 to the team that
2-1.
just runner-up the Gold League.
In the Gold
Right.
League.
Yeah.
But
playing in
also,
a silver.
but also, you have to give a shout out to Nick Salvador too, because he's
He's a hell of a
goalie.
goalie. He robbed me. I had that
Yeah.
breakaway in the third period. And he gave me. I had the whole top.
So let me.
No, it's because he gave it to you. He was like, I'm gonna trick this bitch.
Oh, he took it away, too. In a hurry.
So I'm going to kind of go off script a little bit because I want to ask you your guys' opinions on this because I know Steve had asked me. Do you think the UAHL has anything better that they can offer? Like, do you guys enjoy what we have going on in this men's league over previous men's leagues that we've played? Like, say, Hollydale, we played in the A over there, and we've played with the Hawks over Hollydale. But how do you feel about having the stats and everything and the All-Star game and
I like it.
Oh, that's the best part
I
of
like
it.
it.
I mean, anyone that says they don't track their stats, they're full of shit.
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
I don't. I really don't.
It's because you
don't
don't get
think it's
none.
I don't. Yeah. I don't even make this motherfucker.
Like, I go back on after every game. Like, I know I scored 4 and had 2 assists. I make sure I get them assists. If
Now
they're
that-
not there, I'm texting Steve like, yo, bitch, where's my other points?
During like a regular season before, I never. But now that I know they keep track of it, I'll go on there and look.
Yeah,
What I like
got
about
to.
it is it gives like old washed up guys like us. It makes
Brings you
feel
back
like,
to your youth.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
makes
feels
you-
like we're kids again and
Yeah.
not just playing men's
It
league
makes
and
you feel
nobody
like
gives a
you're-
fuck about.
It does, and I told Steve, like, during the best of 3, even the All-Star game, having the music and doing the national anthem, like, all that stuff, like, especially for me, playing in the higher levels, that's what I remember. You know what I mean? So it kind of brings me to not feel like I'm 41 years old, So it definitely brings back the fun in men's league.
You know what I think would be pretty cool if Steve did?
Full contact.
Yeah, that would be great.
I can't. Somebody I'll get hurt. I can't do that. But if they did a skills competition for the All-Star game,
That would be neat. I don't think anybody's even thought of that.
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
You know
Skills
what I mean?
competition.
I'm sure there would be a lot of equipment involved in like getting it, but
Not really, because you have a shot clock
yeah.
and then a
Fastest
skills
skater.
competition. And so if you
So
have enough,
stopwatch.
if you have enough money to get a stopwatch, maybe
stopwatch and a
I'm sure Army could bring his radar gun
Yeah.
from the damn police department.
Lieutenant Doofy. That would be cool though if they did that.
But so that's suggestions that he wants to know. So I mean, I personally think that him and Larry have done a great job with this.
Yeah, phenomenal.
And
We got a whole merchandise line.
Well,
It's nice.
when
It's
Steve
very
starts
nice.
something, I've known Steve for a long time. You figure he's just say I've known him long enough. I think he was a freshman in high school. He was the shortest person I've ever met. He was like a twig. I mean, literally, you could break him if you looked at him. It was bad. And then, I don't know what happened. Somewhere between his junior and senior year, like, he hit puberty. He grew.
I was the same way growing up. I was little.
Yeah, but
No, I can't say that.
everything he does, he puts like 150% into it.
Yeah, and I think he's done that by far. I mean, the participation awards that he gave us for winning the championship were a little cheesy, but the cup was nice. I mean, what men's league has
I'm surprised that's not on your necklace
Usually
right
don't get
now.
anything.
What men's league has a damn mascot?
The Beaver?
Dusty the Beaver was running around there throwing out T-shirts or whatever he was throwing around.
Your mom got one.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, look, she always gets something.
Always. Never fails.
So I also want to talk about the Rusty division.
It's a fucking disaster.
The Rusty
There's
division.
no other.
That's because
So-
you're playing goal.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so just for everybody that
hold on. Before we get into
Okay.
our goalie ship, that
I wasn't talking about our goalie shit.
Well,
That's what you're
you were
playing goal.
you scored on
You're playing
yourself.
goal too, aren't you?
I'm playing goal too. Yeah, I got the full gear.
What is there, 3 teams and you guys are the goalies?
No, two
We're-
teams.
There's 2 teams.
We're rotating.
And we just rotate because whatever I can't make or he can't make. Or
There's
we
definitely like one old guy that's just pissed that you guys are the goalies.
Listen, Brent stopped Mark, the goalie on the Hawks. He had a breakaway. He makes the save. And the puck's like from here to the end of the table. He reaches out with a stick, pulls it in, misses it, scores on himself.
And watches it go in like this.
That's the
No,
truth.
but that whole division. It's really nice that Steve does it because, what would you say? 90% of the people that were playing have never been on the ice before
So
to play hockey.
Rusty is like
Beginners.
beginners
yes,
and
beginners.
and or like older people.
Yeah,
like,
like-
my dad's 74 and he's playing in a Rusty, but
Right.
Steve brought that to the table. Nobody has that. I talked to some of the players in the locker room that were getting dressed, and actually, one kid, he played defense. His mother and father were there. It was his first time he ever skated on the ice in a hockey game, and he was from Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, nobody has this to offer. Like there's D leagues,
Yeah.
But you have to know how to play hockey.
you have to have some kind of a clue. These guys, all besides Pascal's dad, my dad, Uncle Brian,
Yeah, Uncle.
maybe
Bud.
5 or 6 people. Bud, yeah, maybe 6, 7 people out of the 30
Yeah.
actually have played a game.
Yeah, even Mark. I mean, yeah,
Well,
he's
he's
a
a
goalie.
goalie.
And he can skate.
He's not that bad, Mark. He had a hat trick on me, and
He's not that
easy.
bad, but
It's easy
he's
to
also he's not even at the bronze level yet.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he belongs in the division. He's the
Is
better.
he wearing player
he's better
skates or
in
goalie
it.
skates?
You know
Is he
what?
pulling a John Lenard?
No, he's playing player skates.
player skates. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I know it's a whole different.
And he helped me
ballgame.
and Brett get dressed in the fucking locker room because we didn't know what the
That's
fuck we
good.
were doing.
yeah. Because
I don't
And he
know
was
how
helping
Tom
us.
skates
Like
with
when
those
I was
boys.
playing, he was helping.
Listen, I still don't understand. I put chest protector on, and I got these.
Well, you
two-
done fucked it all up.
I got these 2 big things that stick up. I look like I got no neck. When I play goalie, call me No Neck Brad. That's who I am.
At least you don't need a neck guard then.
But
I
I
still
sat
got
there
one.
and I said if I was going to play goalie, I was going to do it right. I mean, I look good. Nick Salvador custom painted
Before
me a
you
helmet.
walked on the ice, you
Yeah.
looked great.
And then once I was
this
like,
guy's gonna be serious.
once I was like,
then
damn,
he falls, getting on the ice.
I didn't even make it to the bench and I fell. I stepped on my strap. Larry's tying the damn straps up because I keep stepping on them damn things.
Yeah, I'm skating over to the bench. I'm getting Bascal to fix my shit because my neck guard, it's falling way down here. I'm like, just rip this bitch off, break it. I don't care. It's we're fucking retarded doing this shit.
You should have just asked me. I do it all the time for my sons.
Yeah,
All it is tying and just find a loop.
So
There is none. Not on this one.
Oh.
So overall, I think what we're playing in and what he's offering, all the different levels of players is great. I think with the A division right now, I haven't played a game in the A yet, but I will next week. I feel like the A will go to an elite. at some point.
The A, I think, is still a little bit spread out.
It is. There's a couple
The A
good
is like real elite, and then there's teams that
are
should
A.
drop down and they would compete with us. Like we could
Probably
we
multi-ducks.
could bump up.
Well, the multi-ducks, we beat them in the tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. And then I think Armada, we would have a pretty good chance with Night Watch. I mean, Night Watch did beat Salvage Monkeys game 1, like 12-6.
They blew them out.
24/7 is stacked right now.
Right,
Stacked. Like
Stacked is an understatement.
and that's why I say I think some, but I think they're only stacked right now because there's people home.
Well, yeah, they said they got a couple D1 college kids and
Come September, people go back to school or go back to games or wherever they play. I think it'll be different again.
Yeah, I just think the Gold League's a little still spread out, but it'll work itself out.
So
There's more teams joining and everything.
And there's probably going to be a D division eventually too, because what is there, like 12
no, I think there'll
Bronze
be.
well,
teams?
what's a color after bronze?
I think there'll be.
copper?
I think
That's
there'll be
insulting.
because Dexter's going to put a team in the bronze next season for some of the guys that
Like our older guys.
yeah, that struggle like me. I'm going to go down. I'm sure the bronze is going to love to see me down there.
How many bronze teams are there? Isn't there like 8 or 10 of them?
I think
10
it's
of them?
full.
It's full. He's gonna have to make 2 divisions. But
That's what I mean
I'm
by
making
going
the
down
bronze
there.
team basically for you.
Yeah.
You ought to just make it like a 20-game season. Just make the season longer.
For what?
Like if you get 15 teams, just make it a 15-game season.
Oh,
Play everybody once and then in the playoffs.
yeah. I mean, listen. They actually what are they called? The sugar something.
Sugar Bush?
Sugar Bush.
The girls team.
The girls team.
Legs was looking them up.
They beat the Juggernauts.
They're not bad.
It's not
No,
hard
I
to beat
know
the
I know a
Juggernauts.
few of them.
Oh, you
That's
know?
why. They're not bad.
They're in the
actually pretty
bronze,
good.
right?
They're in the
Yeah.
bronze.
That's a new team.
Yeah, but listen, it's an all-girls team. They won their first game. Matter of fact, they said that one of the girls had a highlight reel goal. I don't remember what her name was, but that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
I mean, they beat the Juggernauts. The Juggernauts, I mean, they're not a bad
Last
group
place
of guys,
last year.
but their goalie, I mean,
Like
I
a
think they have,
Warriors goalie?
I think they have like 2 or 3 guys on the team.
the Juggernauts goalie, he don't even try. Like, he just stands there, and then 2 or 3 goals go in, and then he starts crying to everybody, and it's like, dude, you play like Matt. Fall down. Like, you're a big dude. If you fall down,
He's your size.
yeah, 60% of... I had 19 shots on me. They only scored 6. And I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. That was the first time I ever...
They scored 5. He scored 1.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. there was 6 on the board. So I'm going to tell you this. If I can go out there and never done it in my life with goalie skates, never done it, and I can stop something, you can try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Juggernauts goalie, I mean, I give you all the props in the world for being out there. But, put a little effort in it. Then you won't get so mad. And then don't ever blast me on Facebook and show my picture. Everybody already knows me now. I don't need no more than
Wait, that actually happened?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a huge thing.
I don't have Facebook, so I don't know.
Yeah, he posted a picture like, oh, how does a gold player, then he put stats, and oh, he plays silver and he put stats.
Would you get bitch of the week on his Facebook?
Yeah, pretty much.
He put it on the UAHL Facebook.
Brett was like, he never shot off the ice.
I never did. I took 5 shots on goal. I scored on all 5 of them. They never left the ice. It was like, bro, like just fall down, just slip, and you might save one. So whatever. It doesn't even make a difference to me.
Is that where you learned how to goaltend from him?
It was pretty fucking
Because
awful.
you were definitely a stand-up goalie on Sunday.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, the way
And I was
he
trying to
kicked.
figure out how to even stand up.
Battery's getting low. I'll stop to the phone if it dies. That exists. Yeah, you guys good.
The skates, you're used to the
I know,
contact
they're
patch
flat.
on a regular skate. What is it? That long?
Yeah, these are the
On a
whole
goalie
thing.
skate, it's that long.
I
You're
know.
standing on a 2x4.
I haven't skated with them yet. I mean, I have them.
It's hard.
I've been on this.
on skis.
Yeah.
Like in my garage, I got a pole barn, and in my pole barn, on one whole side of it, I have it set up as synthetic ice, skatable, for my son to practice. He's a goaltender. So I put everything on. I have my son shooting on me. I can't move in them. I cannot move in them skates.
And you wear boots, right? Like, to work and shit,
Yes.
work boots. It's like wearing work boots and then going down to like a sneaker because they're that much shorter than your regular
Yeah, they
skates.
cut
So-
off at your ankle. I
so
think
all
the
your
whole-
skating ability like goes out the window. You have to learn how to skate again.
Yeah, it's hard because they're sharp if you angle yourself one way, and then they're dull if you angle yourself another.
Yeah, it's weird. I wouldn't be able to do it.
So it was hard.
I got gear. You can try.
Nah, I'm good.
My skates will fit you. You can try it.
I have no desire to play goalie. None.
Me neither. I got
I
forced
honestly,
into it.
I feel like everybody has the desire to do it at least one time.
I didn't really want to do it, but
Last
now it's
time-
fun. It is fun.
The last time I tried it, I was probably like 8, and that's just because my brother was a goalie. I did it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Fuck this."
But like, Larry wanted to do it. Steve's gonna do it.
Pascal said he wanted to
Pascal's
try it.
gonna do it.
So it's just everybody gets to give it one go. Like you laugh, they laugh and joke at you like, "Oh yeah, you know, you guys suck." Yeah, well, so are you. Just
Yeah.
wait till you get out here, because you think you can see it,
See,
and these shots are so slow.
so it should be easy.
No, you overreact. Like
Yeah.
you're used to. I mean, I can pass a puck harder than these guys can take a slap shot.
Yeah, like the one goal, the guy was coming down. He went through the face-off dot, shot the puck. I went to block it. It was so goddamn slow. My arm went up and then it went under. I was like, "What the fuck?"
It
just happens.
It's definitely tough.
Yeah,
So
but it is fun.
I wanted to touch base on. I talked to Murray from Celebrity Shining.
Yeah.
And you know we're hosting a Lindros and Leclerc game at Wells Fargo, probably December or January, and it'll be posted on Facebook. You can find it, or you can Team Dexter's Facebook should be up and running here real shortly, so you can ask me about it if anybody's interested in playing. It is a really good time. I did the Leclerc Hartnell game at Wells Fargo. You have dinner with them afterwards. It was a blast. This year, I spoke with him yesterday. We're going to have a pre-skate in July at Voorhees, and I think John Leclerc is coming down for that. And I think we're going to see if he can get one more guy. I'm not sure who he's going to ask, but Leclerc will definitely be there to skate the game. There are going to be jerseys this year with your names on them. There'll be dinner, and then you get a suite to a Flyers game, all in one package. So
That's pretty sweet.
it will be Lindros and Leclerc. I know that the spots are filling up pretty quick, but you're also going to get a hoodie, a shirt, and Under Armour shit to wear. It's pretty legit. It's a real lot of fun. So if anybody is interested in that, you know, they can get at me if you see me at the rink or whatever, and I can give you some details there. I think there's going to be 2 games because there's so many people want to do it because Eric's playing in it.
Yeah.
And what is it,
I'll be there for that
$450 or something?
No,
like that?
no, it's actually like 8 something this season.
Oh, 8 something this season. I was gonna say
It's
like
a lot for one game.
It is,
Yeah.
but you have to understand what you're doing. You're getting jerseys, you're getting socks, they're feeding you. You got an ice slot in Voorhees, also a game.
you
a-
and another
a suite.
person
You know
are
what?
feeding, so that's $100 right there for
we
food.
should.
I mean, the
honestly,
suite, that's another couple $100
Shoveling
right
it
there.
in. I'm gonna eat until I'm
It just
uncomfortable.
hit me. We should somehow figure out how to get a game scheduled for the Wells Fargo
It's
for
6,000.
Dexter.
It said it was 6,000.
We just bring our shit and go play.
No, they have like things like you got to sell so many tickets.
Yeah,
to
we
a
do
game.
it. We do it for the Warriors.
We did it, yeah, and we did it for my son's Hurricanes.
Well,
They did Mites on Ice. We had to sell so many tickets.
Well, Mites on Ice is fine. It's in between a period.
I mean, we could do Mites on Ice.
I mean,
No, I usually do it after. You sell so many
Who-
tickets or whatever.
Yeah, it's
we
usually
do
by
it
the-
for our charity games for the Warriors.
who in their right mind would even want to go watch them clowns? I mean, unless they make a crazy comeback this year, they were pathetic to watch.
They're not going to be any better. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Hate
to
to
play
hurt everybody's
there.
feelings.
No,
They
I
ain't-
get
ain't
it.
gonna happen.
Like,
I'm okay. That maybe the Hawks wants to play us. Steve, reach
I'm
out
sure
to me
they would.
if you want to play us at the Wells Fargo Center.
yeah, and then you figure out all the details.
We'll figure out the details. You just let me know if you want to play.
Can we get our own mascot?
Yeah, what do you want it to be? They asked me what our mascot would be, but I said it would have to be somebody carrying somebody in a coffin.
Like Michael Myers or something.
Yeah, like it's.
I mean, I'm sure you can buy like a Dexter like Halloween mask and just have him walking around. With
I don't even know what it would be because I've never watched Dexter.
Neither have I.
Not a
Never
single
seen the
fucking
show.
Well,
episode.
first of all, Dexter was made not because of the show. I mean, the show was fine, but it was just cool because the guy murdered everybody and got away with it. So that's why we came up with Dexter, because it's like nobody wants to play us because they know that we're going to come straight after them. So if I had to murder somebody, it would probably be on the ice.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think.
But I think it's crazy how we just keep on finding more players.
More assholes.
That are all
Everybody.
like us. Like, I know Dennis hasn't made a game yet, but he is just like us. Like, at some point, we're gonna have to go out and grab him from killing somebody. Welcome home.
That's when he goes.
It's crazy. Like, if you took all
the team of misfits.
Yeah, like if
I'm
you
gonna
took
fit right in.
like before we all got on the team, if you took every team in the league and was like write down like the top 20 guys that should be kicked out of the fucking league, we're all here. It's like, this is it, Dexter.
Yeah.
It's done. We already did it for everybody. Play us.
You know how many times people have come up to me or us and said, "Hey, you guys need any more players?" Like everybody wants to play
Well,
for
you're
us.
gonna get hacked and chopped and
Well, that's
fucking
the
whacked, and then there's always the inevitable of like you don't know like who's feeling like who had a bad day today, Legs or fucking Brett or.
No,
You
you're
know what
like
I mean?
players from the other team wanting to play for Dexter.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Because when you're on the other team, it's just like I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to score in front of the net, and Legs is gonna cross check me just because he feels. in
Yeah,
some
I don't want
type
to play
of mood.
legs, and I'm friends with him. Like much less if you fucking didn't like me.
I played legs.
Yeah, we played legs. I'll never forget.
We played them in the
first game.
bronze a month and a half ago.
Yeah, which you should be
Yeah,
real
but-
embarrassed. You guys lost.
That was different. I'm
Mighty
saying
drunks.
before we were like friends. I played.
We
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
We didn't know him. He played for the is Hollydale.
Victory
Victory
Bay.
Bay.
Victory Bay.
Yep.
You
Remember-
like you like their
You
goalie.
remember their goalie? Yeah, he was a real piece of work.
He ended up liking you a lot.
He did.
Yeah, and he's a good dude. He plays for the Wounded Warriors team.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. I mean, after I scored, I don't know, 35 goals on him in 6 games, we
Started coming around.
We had an understanding, you know. So anyway, I think we're about to wrap this up for tonight. So you know, it was a good time. We thank everybody who's going to be viewing this and you know, give us any feedback that you want us to talk about, or if anybody has any questions that they want to ask us. I don't care what the question is, because you'll get an honest answer. So anyway, we'll be back next week for episode 2, and we thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Team Dexter.